Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So literally 12 hours after making that last video explaining what I was going to do, I saw this lovely Alfa Romeo GT up on a classifieds website, donedeal.ie. I had absolutely no intention of purchasing a car this quick. It just came up at a reasonable price. I know the car's inside out, and it has a couple of problems, but I figured that it would probably be a great place to start given my knowledge of these cars and fixing some of the issues with them. So it's a 1.8 twin spark. It's 2008, so not as old or as in bad condition as I actually expected to kind of start this challenge with. From a distance, looks pretty nice. It's a metallic-y brown collection model, so that was basically a limited edition trim which they came in. Overall, cannot believe how good it looks for the price I paid for. So I'll reveal at the end how much the car costs. I did have to travel about 3.5 hours each way to get it, but when you see a deal like this, you just kind of have to pounce. So I'll just have a close-up look. It's been sitting up for a little while. It's only covered 5,000 kilometers in the last 2 years. There is no NCT on it, and tax is just up, so it was actually was driven up until recently, just not for extended periods of time. So we'll start on the wing. No sign of any rust really on the arches. These are notorious for rust on the sills, but I had a good look underneath. There's a bit of paint chipped. That's kind of the height of it. It was jacked in the wrong spot because of the location of the skirts on the sills on these. That's a regular enough thing. Door on this side not too bad. Paint chip there. Rear arch okay. There seems to be a substance of sorts other than dirt on it. It's like a leftover residue from one cleaning product or another. The roof, no sign of any lacquer peel or damage. Usual moss growth along the windows. A couple of little paint chips there as well. Back bumper, a couple of scratches, one little ding there. Keyed on the boot. It's not true to the metal, so I should have no issues sorting that out. Overall pretty good at the back. This sadly was keyed the full length of the car the whole way. Again, I don't think it's true to the metal. I reckon a bit of 3M abrasion will get rid of it. One nasty ding there, which is going to be tricky to fix. Sills on this side, perfect. There's a little scratch in the paint there, but absolutely no sign of rust whatsoever. That's kind of the first thing you look at when you're looking at these cars. Front wing, little ding there. Not sure if you can, yeah, there you go. Overall, not bad. Lovely special edition collection alloy wheels. Are 17-inch. Pretty good nick. In need of a clean, obviously. Front right, back right. back left, a little bit of curbing at the top, and the front left. These particularly suit this model of car. So I do actually have another red GT here. There's a couple of Alfa Romeos, 147 Mito, but there is a red GT of the same shape, and I feel those wheels could be staying. We might have to swap them around. So inside the engine bay, I've done nothing other than check the level of oil and top it up before the drive home. The coolant level is good, very dry, not much in terms of leaking oil or coolant, etc. Nothing obvious, so it needs a good clean, that's no issue. I did have a look underneath as well. Again, no sign of any leaks. There's very little, if any, rust on the suspension components as well, so that was also a pleasant surprise. It did rain on the drive home last night. The wipers weren't working. I had seen a bit of corrosion on them, but upon closer inspection they're completely rotten and brittle, so they'll need to be replaced. Central locking works, remote boot operation. Fantastic size boot in these. No rust or anything underneath. The spare looks like it's never been used. Full toolkit is in there as well. Inside, ivory cream interior, pretty good nick. Bolsters aren't too worn, no holes at least. Could certainly benefit from a shampoo or a leather cleaner. Mats could do the clean, may even get a new pair for them. There's 111,000 miles on the car, so not low mileage, but over 13 and a half years, it's not much. Inside, leather steering wheel. The glove box will not stay shut on the far side, so that's something that will need attention. It does have a Bose sound system, which was lovely on the drive home because I wasn't expecting that. Since it had been parked up for the winter, it was parked under a tree, and there was a lot of leaves on the tray. Drains are blocked. There was a bit of moisture inside it. That's something that will need addressing. Back seats again, not bad. Embossed headrests, bit of mold here as well. Overall though, pretty impressed with the condition of the car. So the real reason this car was the steal it was is that the previous owner could not get the engine lights off. So we've the ABS system failure, BDC system failure, so essentially your traction control, your ABS is not working. I did drive the car home 250 kilometers, didn't miss a beat. There is a number of reasons for these warning lights, so we'll have to go through them. It can be something as simple as a failing battery to an ABS wheel sensor, so that'll be the first thing we need to address.
After a good wash and a look around as per the video, the car seems to be in pretty good nick overall. The paint is going to need attention where it has been keyed. The lights, as I said, on the dash will need to be addressed. So they're the key issues. After bringing it for an extended test drive during the day and not just to commute home after collecting it, there is a couple of knocks and rattles which will need some investigating. So could be a drop link or something like that. Overall though, pretty good condition and happy with the purchase. So the price I paid for the car was 1,120 euros. So I think that's 915 pounds or approximately $1,250. Next video I will have hopefully touched up the key marks on the door. I will have addressed the dash lights and hopefully figured out what the knocking is up front. So that's the plan for the coming few days. I'll hopefully have another video updating you all on